Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, the Dossier Edition. We have started reading the dossiers of our team members, but we are not nearly done yet. So let's see if we can finish reading those three and then do something else for a change. And then eventually we'll get back here and then continue reading. And then eventually we will be done with reading all of them. Not sure why this ship model keeps popping up, but there we go, assault rifle technology. The assault rifle modification was found on the body of an Elcos Combine spy who failed an attempt at corporate espionage. And a startup mining company has delivered its protection payment in Iridium. Alright. Sweet. We can research this right away. Assault rifle damage 7 out of 7. And all the Iridium has been covered. Sweet. And I think the investment opportunity should be done by now. Yes. Mission report ready. Warning signal. Success! Admiral Hackett and the 5th Fleet have ambushed the colony raiding pirates. Excellent. 2,000 credits out of that. Bureaucracy in action. Mission report ready. Failure. Certa Foundation's antibiotic tests have been blocked by Citadel legislation. So even though now they cut through the red tape and started the tests themselves were blocked by Citadel. Great. And now that's an investment opportunity. I still have not seen the smear campaign. Mission report ready. Success. The politician retires from public service after your smear campaign. Well, interesting that that worked out. And just reward. Success! The police quietly slip you a cut from the raid on the Red Sand Factory. And now we have 4 new investment opportunities. Embedded correspondence. Citadel news agencies are trying to place more reporters in the Terminus Systems. Use your resources to set up these journalists with safe houses and reliable contacts so they can bring back news from the galaxy's frontier. Excellent. We want more news. Blue listed. The Blue Suns are becoming dangerously powerful. Run a galaxy-wide expose on their corruption and tendency to turn on their employers. It will send business to their competitors. Anything to stop the Blue Suns? Mutually assured income. Clashes between countries on the Batarian homeworld of Karshan are becoming frequent. Make sure no nation-state gains more control than the others by regulating weapons sales to all sides. That doesn't sound like a good thing to do, necessarily, but okay. And chemical warfare. Binary Helix is trying to develop hormone implants for Alliance soldiers that fall outside the Citadel's generic treaty laws. Should be genetic treaty laws, rather? Oh, whatever. The company is prepared to be very generous if you let them know when the Citadel inspectors are coming. Yeah, again, that's not something that we would want to invest in normally, but we cannot see the other opportunities if we don't, so... No. Alright, so let's read more dossiers in the meanwhile. Dr. Morden Solus. Professor previously attached to Solarian's Special Task Group. Impressive credentials. Modifications to genophage re-established 99.9% death rate among krogan births. Current work with Shepard, obvious atonement attempt. That sounds kind of like written by himself. Okay, STG mission report. Mission report. Project Firebreak. Drop 16, Warlock Clan Trading Center, to Chanka. 2119. Train patrol ship Indomitable, contacted by assisting distraction team. 2125. Indomitable breaks position in growing DMZ to render assistance. 2126. SDG vessel Veshok 16 enters through gap in sensor coverage. 2140. Touchdown and landing. Commander Kirahi performs final review of drop parameters. Hey, we've heard about this guy, and even worked with him in the first game. But he's not in this game. Too bad. 2141. Mission Specialist Solus suggests change to plan. When informed that plan will not be changing unless parameter shift, Specialist Solus suggests Commander Kirahi has foreign obstruction in Cloaca. Well, I guess Joker got himself a role model for some of his jokes, I guess. 2143. Operative Rentola detects incoming Warlock scouts. 2147. Scouts neutralized. Rentola treated for minor injuries. After assisting, Specialist Solus has a failure to land undetected constitutes parameter shift. Commander Kirahi suggests operation may proceed as planned. Specialist Solus suggests cloacal obstruction is in fact Kirahi's cranium. 2150. Team leaves Veshok 16 and proceeds toward primary drop point, Warlock Agri Center. 2238. Warlock Agri Center reached. Team splits, with distraction team led by Operative Rentola drawing Warlock scouts from area. 2300. Primary team disables solar array. 2302. Warlock workers have Agri Center to repair solar array. No, leave Agri Center to repair solar array. 2307. Primary team enters Agri Center. Mission Specialist Solus performs water and salt tests to ensure proper payload dispersal. Assisted by Specialist Malin. 2312. Distraction team breaks radio silence. Informs primary team that Warlock group returning. Specialist Solus asks whether this constitutes parameter shift. Commander Kirahi suggests that Specialist Solus is in fact a walking cloaca. Restates importance of holding the line. Okay. So it's an agri center. We have heard actually Morden saying something about killing people with agricultural tools or something. So this might be it. 2313. Warlock team arrives at Agri Center and initiates close quarters combat. Operatives Jiren and Chorel killed. Specialist Malin and Operatives Hishao and Shanok seriously injured. Warlock's team killed in entirety. Last member prevented from broadcasting alarm due to Specialist Solus stabbing Warlock guard through eye with pitchfork, sustaining injuries to face and right cranial horn in process. Yep, so that's how he lost one of his horns. And in fact, this is, I'm pretty sure it was also explained in more detail in one of the comic series of Mass Effect. 2316. Distraction team arrives to provide relief. Commander Kirahi notes parameter shift, suggests Rentola take injured team members back to ship, while he and remainder of team attempt to hit secondary drop point. Despite injuries to face and head, Specialist Solus refused to return to ship, noting need for soil and water analysis at secondary site. Kirahi suggests Solus is one tough cloaca. Hold the line. 2320. Specialist Malin greatly distressed by discovery that Agri Center was stabbed by female krogan, including guards killed in an attack. Specialist Solus calms colleague and provides sedative. Specialist Malin returns to ship with other injured team members. So that's how Malin got into the whole thing, I guess. 23-3. Active team finishes disposal of bodies and heads for secondary drop point, Warlock Hospital. 0015. Active teams infiltrates hospital undetected. Specialist Solus determines chemical makeup of soil water fall within necessary parameters. Payload dispersed into water and food. 0115. Active team returns to ship. Specialist Solus declines treatment, insists on providing additional care for Xiao, Shinnok, and Malin. Malin doesn't need additional care. He is only sedated, apparently. But well. 125. Specialist Malin makes formal protests, suggesting actions against female krogan violate mission parameters of maintaining population levels without negatively impacting culture. Specialist Solus requests protests to be stricken from record due to Malin's injured condition. Commander Kirahi concurs. Malin given additional sedatives, unconscious for remainder of operation. Protest stricken from submitted copy of report. 140. SDG vessel Veshok 16 lifts off, departing through existing sensor gap. Mission complete. Yeah, so that's their whole mission on Tuchanka. Interesting to know. And bibliography of Dr. Morden Solus. Published works, first writer only. Treatment modalities utilizing redundant nervous systems. Dispersal vectors in compromised ecosystems. Genetic consequence. Resequencing methods to prevent tissue cloning. Cross-species contamination and xenoplague potential. Testing modalities for Varen and Pyjax. Disease and population stability. Indoctrination, progression, and mental degradation. Classified STG. Biological vectors and social effect. Classified STG. Second stage viral manipulation and modification. Classified STG. Threat potential analysis. Turian. Classified STG. Threat potential analysis human. Classified STG. Threat potential analysis Asari. Classified STG. Threat potential analysis Batarian. Classified STG. Well, that fits his song, I suppose. Production credits. The Pirates of Penzance. Interspecies Community Theater. As Major General Stanley. Iolanthe. Interspecies Community Theater as Lord Chancellor. Hamlet, Interspecies Edition. Francis Gitt Community Theaters. As Polonius. Science Fun Today as himself. Guest. Science Roundtable. Rights of the Patient as himself. Guest. The Facts of Faith as himself. Guest. Pirates of Penzance as Major General Stanley. Yes. He is the very model of a modern Major General, after all. And surveillance transcript. Medical clinic, Omega. Patient. I can't... Dr. Moran Solus. Call. Dr. Daniel Abraham. Damn it! Mrs. Morton. Time of death, 22:17. Need to remove body, sanitize area. Not that sanitation matters. Same plague. Still, no need to risk further infection. How can you... Shouldn't we do something for him? Why? Batarian belief in afterlife involves soul of leaving body through eyes. Treatment of corpse are important biocultural standards. Unless eyes is removed by enemies. Very insulting. But we just lost another patient. Yes, more patients at a time. Impossible to save everyone. Go crazy if you try. So save who you can, move on. Save more if we hurry. We shouldn't be in here waiting for people to come to us. We should be out there getting medicine to them. I can go. No, pointless. Already more than enough patients here. Can't risk combat with Watcher gangs. Better to save those who make effort to come to us. Doctor, there are blue suns outside. They're asking for all the humans to come out. Of course. Excited as much. Losing to Watcher. Neither the Savage Dominants. We'll speak with them. Daniel, remove corpse. Get next patient. Still more to save. Sound of footsteps. Solus leaves. He is not going to turn us over to them, is he? I don't think so. Listen, when he gets back, tell him I took some of the cure. I'm going to go out and help. But just tell him. Sound of footsteps. Abrams leaves. You can't... My God! What's going on? Sound of footsteps. Solus returns. Get up. Danger has passed. Blue Suns didn't expect resistance. Foolish of them. Won't make that mistake again. No chance to, I suppose. Please, up. Need you to bring in next patient. Wait, medical supplies missing. Corpse on the remove. Where's Daniel? He said, went into slums? Trying to help those too sick to come in? Yes. His decision. Hope he lives. Can't help him now. Too busy. Bring next patient. Pretty good. Alright. Wait, really? What, we still have 3 to go through? That's already half the video done. Oh dear. Well, Jacob Taylor, excellent soldier, biotic training, despite solid service history, clearly placed on Shepard's team primarily for stabilizing elements of personality. Interesting. It's true that he's probably one of the most Cerberus doubting people in Cerberus. Workout routine. Most recent workout stats. Crunches, 300. Side crunches, 250 per side. Squat thrust, 300. Leg lifts, 250. Leg lifts weighted, 125. Half sit-ups, 600. Most popular workout entertainment. Blasto the Jellyfish Stings. Making of Blasto the Jellyfish Stings. Old Yeller Centennial Remastered Edition. Asari Confessions 26, True Blue. Military Correspondence. February 19, 2184. Mr. Jacob Taylor. 578C 823409. Tower 2. Bachdred Ward. Citadel. Dear Mr. Taylor, it was with great regret that I learned of your resignation from the Alliance military. In your many years of service, you have proven yourself an exemplary Marine. You have been an invaluable asset to the Alliance military, and we will miss your expertise and loyalty. It is for this reason that I am prepared to offer you a promotion to the rank of First Lieutenant, along with the corresponding raise and pay grade. I would welcome you as an addition to my company. I hope that you will give my offer due consideration, and I personally look forward to your response. Sincerely, Colonel Hanshim Banks, 1st Earth Division Special Forces, Alliance Military. Interesting that they did not mention the Corsairs. It might not be possible to mention it in a letter like this, though. But also good to know that he is still welcome in the Alliance. Unless that was before he joined Cerberus. I guess it was. And then personal correspondence. To Jacob Taylor, from Ronald Taylor. Son, if you're reading this, then I'm gone. With the inherent dangers of these missions, it seems foolish not to have some letter like this ready, so I'm sending this before we get too far from our last relay. I remember the look on your face when I left. You wanted to ask me not to go, but you didn't. You've grown to be a wise young man with a strong sense of duty. I wish I could take credit for that, but it has more to do with who you are than anything I taught you. The truth is, I haven't been around enough. And if you're reading this, then I'm never going to have the chance to fix that. My job is an important one, but a man can't hide behind the pressures of work. This was to be my last trip. Easy for me to say now, I know, but the money from this expedition would have let me settle down with you and your mother to carve out some kind of peaceful, quiet life, far away from the pressures of space. Before I left, you were talking about joining the Alliance. I hope you find the same kind of peace and camaraderie with your team that I found on the Gernsback. I love you, son, and I'm proud of the man you've become. I wish I could have told you that one last time. Love, Dad. Well, ain't that ironic? Alright, that was quick. Subject 0, Jack. Abnormal biotic powers. Archived combat footage compares favorably with Pragya facility's expected results. Easily manipulated through emotional impairment created by severe abuse and confinement during childhood. Extranet log. Subject Zero's extranet log. Note, Subject Zero avoids the Normandy's extranet connection and works off of a private Omnitool line. How do you do that? I'm pretty sure you cannot just use an Omnitool in the middle of space to connect to the extranet. That would be a bit silly. But okay. Well, I guess in theory you can just cache everything and then when the Normandy docks somewhere, upload it to the extranet. Something like that. Search of Citadel Newsnet archives. Search terms. Cerberus. Cerberus and Pragya. Pragya. Telton. Cerberus and Telton. Cerberus Doctors. Elusive Man. Miranda Lawson. Citadel Newsnet archives. Galactic History, the last decade. Citadel Newsnet archives. Interesting. I have to keep that in mind. Signed up on Citadel Newsnet forums. Username JCK60734. Password JA $DF2. Very short password, but nice that it's auto-generated. Video of Geth attack on Eden Prime. Video of Geth attack on Citadel. Video of Commander Shepard's Spectre inauguration. Close after 12 seconds. Video of the crash of the first Normandy. Interior footage. There was interior footage of that. Video of Alliance vessel escape pod procedures. Twice. Okay, that makes sense. Mass relay locations map. Saved local copy. Major shuttle ports on Citadel worlds. Saved local copy. Major shuttle ports in Terminus Systems. Saved local copy. Travel warnings. List of Citadel no-flight zones. Saved local copy. Banned from Citadel Newsnet forums. Excessive and repeated swearing, derogatory comments, inflammatory comments, circumventing work-safe filters. Signed up for Galactic Champion Poker 2100. Username JKZ0-19510. Password FA9123AFS. Played Galactic Champion Poker 2100, 15 minutes. Banned from Galactic Champion Poker 2100. Altercation with other players, chat room moderators, see audio transcript JJXP number 124. Use commercial VI program to wipe extranet history. Alrighty then. Private message. Intercepted message transmission. Dear Jacqueline Knott, thank you for your submission to Galactic Poetry Monthly. We regret that we are unable to use your submission at this time. Galactic Poetry Monthly generally focuses on metered verse, and you may wish to check our guidelines before submitting again. Sincerely, Megan McAaron, Submissions Editor. Text of your submission. My soul burns with a fire of darkness, quenched only in the pain of loneliness. I hold my breath waiting until spots appear black as the past, and fill my lungs with lies of hope. I mark myself, black and jagged, to cover the scars that make me a monster. A warning, this is not a place of honor. No esteemed dead are buried here. That's almost a haiku, with, like, 5 haikus put on top of one another. Surveillance transcript without a space. Helios Medical Facility, Eden Prime, 2165. Tapped for possible Cerberus involvement. Dr. Castor, I'm so sorry. These things, there's so much about prenatal element 0 exposure that we don't understand. Unidentified woman. But no, she was fine. She was fine and happy. You just told me she needed a checkup. It happened quickly. We were unable to bring her back. You said she needed a checkup. How did this happen? I'm very sorry. I want to see her. No, ma'am. Believe me. After what the seizures did to the poor child's body, you don't. I don't... How did this happen? We don't know. I'll be honest. This isn't the first infant we've lost this way. Why? God, why? We're working on treatments. The government doesn't put much effort into it, though. Don't want to interfere with their biotic recruitment. Sons of bitches. Those sons of bitches. Listen, this may not be the right time, but if you'd be willing to let us study your baby's body, we can do some tests. You want to keep her? I don't want another family to go through what you went through. Okay, yes, whatever helps. Thank you so much. The nurse will have you sign a few forms. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Identify woman leaves at this point. Open a secure channel. Authorization 3362. Yes, it's me. I've got a candidate. Yes, highest potential I've seen in years. No, the family has been dealt with. Send a team from Pragia ASAP. Huh. So that's how Jack got into Pragia. Interesting to know. And lastly, Zaid Masani, Blue Suns founder, lost leadership of Suns through lack of interpersonal skills and political judgment. High mission success rate even after near-death experience. Has completed several missions offered by agents. Involvement of the Shadow Broker in these missions withheld. Huh. Well, that's also interesting. Audio transcript. Partial transcript of conversation recorded on the Normandy's lower decks. Zaid Masani. So, this hotshot Turian moves in by the door, ignores my hand signal, and gets hit straight through the visor. Oh my. It's like he was expecting slavers to hand out business cards instead of bullets. Was he alright? The Turian? Nah, sniper took his hand clean off. Oh dear. Right, it all went to shit after that. We jammed their radio equipment, but the slavers got off a shuttle that came back with a bomb. But they were keeping people in that camp. Sure, they'd lose some credits, but there's always another civilian transport in the Terminus Systems. So I'm beginning to realize, what did you do? Got the hell out. We killed their captain and the gods like we were hired. I figured the merc flying the shuttle wouldn't be dumb enough to blow up his own base once we left. What happened? The Blood Pack always did like them. Did like them incredibly goddamn stupid. Okay. Not too sure what this is all about. So some slavers, a Turian, shuttle and a bomb. Well. Okay. Whatever. Personal log. A personal note written by Masani to himself after being approached by Cerberus. He writes in a coding system that's popular among Terminus Systems mercs. See entry 15AF45908134 for the non-deciphered text. This could be it. If this elusive man's money goes through, it's time to get serious about buying a property. Got to narrow down to a place I can stand for more than a year. Elysium? Only if the Alliance gets serious about taking out the Batarians in the Verge, so not in my lifetime. Alien's an easy place for a man to disappear, whether he wants to or not. Think I'll pass. Earth's still too bloody crowded. Beckenstein? Decent weather, good food, mostly human. Good choice if I can stay under the radar. Eden Prime? Best garden world in the galaxy, but nothing's rebuilt but the farms. Hell, maybe I should just buy a ship full of explosives and commit suicide by Omega. Easiest retirement plan I've come up with so far. Alright, well... that was all the dossiers that I wanted to go through. And we might have more videos available now. I'm not sure if I need to leave and come back again for them to be updated though. Let's find out.
Arya Talok, Omega. Emily Wong, Citadel. Fred Mazai, Citadel.
Yeah, I do need to go out, go back in to get this. Fair enough. So, it's time for us to go do something that involves a mission once again. The shutters keep resetting, that's interesting. But yes, so this just dossier reading took an entire video, basically. Oh well. Which means that I'm not going to talk to people on the Normandy. We've talked enough already. Not that there's all that many people left to talk to on the Normandy to begin with. Sure takes a while to load the Normandy again. Come on. We might have another email also. Game. There we go. That was weird. But okay, any unread messages? Thank you for my daughter, from Diana. Commander Shepard, Arya Talok told me where to send this. I'm Neth's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments. That she was the one who'd killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but you at least killed the bitch who took what little she had away. Huh? Who took away, okay. Gratefully, Diana. Alright, well, that's that. And next time, we'll not be exploring this yet. Still. Instead... where is the mass relay? Oh dear, that costs a lot of fuel. So it really is expensive to go there. Alright, well, let's see. There are some Firewalker missions that I still need to do, but I'll do that later. Shadow Broker base is just going to stay there forever. Okay, I want to go to Pylos Nebula. Now, where is it? Rim... Phoenix Massing... Omega Nebula... Threshold... Shrek Abyssal... I do not have access to that yet. I do not have access to that yet. Okay. Going to Ilium. Wait a minute. Oh yes, I am going to Ilium. Because last time when I was here, I forgot to buy the actual star charts that I need to be able to go to the Pylos Nebula and so on. So I have to go back and buy them. It will be interesting to see if there's anything in Liara's room now, but I'm guessing not. It's probably just the same terminal of hers that has no information in it. Alright, we can also choose someone to talk to. I don't know who that should be, unfortunately. Well, actually, I will figure that out. And we will go by the star charts and so on once that is done. So, see you all then. Wow. The game is really slowed down. Yes, later.